This totem animal is a pack leader. The most important thing is family, friendship, and loyalty. Hi, I'm Teja, Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Center for Healing. I help people have more ease and joy in their lives by removing any energetic blocks or limiting beliefs that do not serve their highest purpose. I do this by using various modalities like quantum healing, hypnosis technique, I love it, beyond quantum healing, access consciousness bars, and of course, how can we forget the Akashic records? But today we are doing an animal series, not just any animal series, but the spirit animal series. And before I dive right into who we're talking about or which animal we're going to discuss today, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, then don't forget, hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook and on Instagram at Akashic Official. Now, I know you're all waiting to know what animal we're going to be talking about today, so let's dive right in. So spirit animals or totem animals are very special guides in our spirit form. So you can see them even in the physical realm as animals around you. But today we are talking about a very special totem animal or spirit animal guide, which is strong, which is intelligent, which is very curious. It's a leader and it loves its family. I am talking about the spirit animal, the wolf. The wolf is a pack leader, as you may know that wolves tend to move from one place to another in packs or in family groups, and whenever they move from one place to another, they usually have their elderly or the weak ones in the front, and then followed by the females and the young ones, then followed by the warriors or the strong wolf to defend the entire pack. And then at the end, the leader walks, the alpha male or the alpha wolf, right? So wolves signify family, teamwork, and protection. And it is very important for a wolf that the family is taken care of. It is very important for them to protect their loved ones, and they form such deep bonds that it impacts their entire life. So family is really important for the wolf. And if you have the wolf as a totem animal, you could be someone who is drawn to teams or people and communities. You are someone who loves to build a family, loves to have great bonds with family members, loves to live in a community where you are interacting with a lot of people, loves to work in a team along with the team, and you are someone who is very inclined towards protecting all those who you love very dearly. Because a wolf as a totem animal reminds us that our greatest gift is the ones we love, right? What can be bigger or greater than that? And since wolves depend on each other as a pack to keep the pack going, to nurture the pack, to protect the pack, they know where they belong, their strengths, their what their rules or duties are in the pack, and they fall in line accordingly. So if your totem animal is the wolf, then you know what your strengths are, you know where you belong in the family, and you make sure that the family continues to grow and nurture itself and protect itself by playing your role to a perfection. You're also someone who can be very ferocious about protecting your loved ones, because when your totem animal is the wolf, it is coming to remind you of protecting the people you love. So it's all about family, teamwork, friendship, loyalty, and intelligence, curiosity, cunning, playfulness. And I'm going to get into that in just a moment. Let's just say that when a wolf comes to you, or you see an image of, I mean, I hope a wolf doesn't come to you, but if you see an image of a wolf, or someone is talking about a wolf, or you see a picture of a wolf somewhere, or you see a documentary about wolves, whatever it is, when you keep seeing your totem animal everywhere, it is trying to remind you some things. It's trying to ask you whether you are being true to your nature or not, because we tend to get programmed by the society. Let's face it, like from the time we're born, we are told what to do and how to be, and we are not given the freedom to choose all of those things for ourselves. So when we deprogram ourselves and we go into becoming the authentic version of ourselves, our true nature comes out. And a wolf totem animal, whenever you see one around, it's reminding you to kind of focus on being your true self, not to get lost in what everyone else wants you to be very, very true to your authentic self and bring that self out. Because when you don't do that, sometimes you may feel that you are constricted emotionally, physically, mentally, even spiritually at times, and you feel that you do not have your freedom. And the totem animal, the wolf, is trying to remind you of all of this, right? It wants you to know whether you feel free or not. Do you feel free in your skin? Do you feel free in your body? And this is very important. So freedom is something that the totem animal, which is a wolf, is trying to remind you of. The second thing that the wolf wants you to pay attention to is your instincts. We all have gut instincts, right? And sometimes we follow them, sometimes we don't follow them. But gut instincts are very, very, is so pure in its essence that if you do start following your instincts, you can never steer away from the path that you're supposed to be on. You will know the information that you need, and you will have the right information to act upon instantaneously. So if you have a gut feeling, or if you have like an instinct about something, or a hunch about something, the wolf is asking you to follow it, because the more you follow your gut instincts or your intuitiveness, then you will be led to that particular path that you are meant to be on. And in this particular path, you're going to learn so much about yourself and grow spiritually, probably emotionally as well, and you will be able to let your life flow with much more ease. That's what I'm receiving from my guides, at least. The spirit animal, the wolf, is also trying to tell you that if you're not following your instincts, then you need to start following them right now. So if you are seeing the wolf everywhere, even if it is not your totem animal, the spirit animal shows up whenever we are not paying attention. And the universe, let me tell you, is such a beautiful, beautiful creation, because it gives you the signs, it tells you what you're missing out on through these totem animals, through these spirit animals, and it tells you to focus on certain things. So if you are seeing a wolf, you need to focus on your instincts, you need to focus on your intuition, and let that lead the way for you. The other thing the totem animal, the wolf, is representing is endurance. It also has strength and grace along with endurance. It's a very graceful animal, right? But it also has endurance. It can keep going for a very long time. And the wolf is trying to remind you that if it shows up in your life, that is, that you're not paying attention to your body or the well-being of your body, or something is in disharmony with your body or your mental state that is causing you trouble. So if a wolf shows up, and again, not literally, if a wolf shows up and you're seeing this totem animal or the spirit animal symbols everywhere, then it is trying to remind you to check with your body and see if your body is in harmony with your mind and spirit and your heart. If it is, then it's fine. But if it is not in balance, then the spirit animal wants to remind you to be more caring, to be more kind, to be more nurturing with yourself, with your physical presence, and to take care of yourself, basically. The wolf is also a very curious yet confident animal. So if you ever feel like you need more confidence, then you can call upon the medicine of the wolf, and the wolf will give you that confidence that you require to be curious about things, to come out as being very confident, and to carry yourself with such grace that when people look at you, they'll be like, whoa, she is or he is one confident person, right? So the wolf totem animal has great strength, endurance, grace, but it also gives you confidence. So if you want to pursue your curiosities, but you're not feeling so hot about it, you're not feeling so confident about it, then call upon the totem animal or the spirit animal, which is the wolf, and it will imbue you with its energy of confidence. The totem animal, the wolf, is also a very, very playful creature, and it shows up when you are taking life too seriously. Suppose things are not going well. I mean, come on, there are always ups and downs in life, right? It's never a smooth ride. So when things are on the down low and you feel very stuck, you feel very irritable, you feel very anxious or stressed about whatever is happening currently in your life, call the wolf, because when the wolf comes, it will give you the playful energy and lighten up the mood. So whenever life gives you lemons, basically the wolf is coming and telling you to not just make lemonade, but also make lemon pies and meringues or whatever it's called. Just make a whole bunch of desserts and enjoy yourself, because when you get playful with your energies, especially when you're on the down low, when things are not working out for you, it kind of lifts up that energy, lightens it up somewhat, and it gives you creative ideas, or it gives your brain some time to allow the juices to flow, to come up with solutions to whatever issues that you may be facing at the current moment. So when the wolf shows up, it is basically trying to tell you that. It's trying to tell you, be playful, be curious, be confident, be free, be your authentic self, because when you're not your authentic self, anything and everything you do is going to come out as being very constrained, very stressful, very, you're just putting in a lot of energy that you don't want to put into certain things when you're not being true to yourself. So being authentic is extremely important. I can't stress on it enough. So you can call upon the wolf to give you all of this, to imbue you with its medicine, its beautiful wolf medicine, to make you more confident, to make you more intelligent, probably intellectual, instinctive, curious, all the good things, right? So call upon the wolf. If this is something that resonates with you, then you are probably missing out on some of these elements that we just discussed. So just go through your mind and your body and ask yourself if this message resonates with you. If it does, then what is it that you're missing out on and how you can fix it, right? Now, before we end, there is always a message from your spirit animal. So let's see what your message is from your spirit animal, which is the wolf. All right, so I'm going to shuffle some cards for you, and once I pick all the 3 cards, then I'm going to discuss what the message is. But let's see, let me just tune into the energies of the beautiful wolf. You can see one right now howling at the moon, and apparently wolves don't howl at the full moon, it's only werewolves. So if you see a wolf howling, it could probably mean something else, but not that they're howling because it's a full moon. So let's see what your message is. Earth and ground. I can never get these two. Alright, so this is the card, Earth and Ground. Let's see what your next card is, to see what the beautiful wolf wants you to do. It says, trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. There you go, how about that? We were talking about following your gut instincts, your intuition, and trust comes up for you. Isn't it interesting when things like this happen, when they just align with whatever messages that the spirit animal wants to give you? Last card for all of you whose totem animal, spirit animal, is the wolf. Final message, please. I think wolves are really beautiful. What do you think? Do you like wolves? Don't you like wolves? Comment below. Let me know what you think. Alright. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Very interesting. So you got this card, such a beautiful card. All right, so you've got the cosmic heart, you've got trust, and you've got earth and ground. So immediately what I'm sensing from your spirit animal is some of you are feeling all over the place. You do not know where you're headed, you feel directionless, you are feeling like things are not going according to plan, and this is kind of disturbing you. It is not making you feel happy about things, and you don't feel grounded. You don't feel like things are the foundation underneath your feet, it feels a bit shaky. So when you get this card, earth and ground, it is reminding you to focus on yourself, go inside and ask yourself, what is making you feel this way, and is there a way you can overcome this? Is there a way you can probably put certain things down on a piece of paper, organize whatever needs to be done so that you feel more grounded, you feel like there is a plan, there's a new plan, probably a plan A, B, C, D, probably a plan Z, I don't know, but you will come up with a solution when you can calm yourself down, look inward and put all of these thoughts on paper, organize them and probably look through them and then formulate a plan that works best for you in the current situation, right? Because when you trust in yourself, you will be guided. Your intuition is extremely strong at this point, and even though you have these gut feelings, you have these messages coming to you from your higher self, you will like, do I really listen to it? Is it coming from somewhere higher up, or am I making this stuff up? Is it my ego that is telling me to do these things? You're a bit confused in that way, and it's very common, especially when your instincts are spot on. You tend to get confused because you're wondering whether it is something that you are making up in your mind or if it's your ego self speaking, right? But what the wolf wants you to know is that these messages that you're receiving are your instinct. It's coming from your higher self. It's even coming from your spirit animal, which is the wolf. So to listen to those messages and follow your heart, follow whatever instincts you feel, and when you start writing these instincts down or whatever messages you might be receiving through a gut feeling, just write all of them down and see if it can be applied to the current situation that you're in. The cosmic heart is talking about devotion, potency, and making your life like a moving prayer, right? So when it's talking about devotion and potency, if you are someone who believes in a higher power, who believes in a god or a goddess or whatever your religious beliefs may be, it is asking you to focus on finding that one particular prayer. It could just as simply be a prayer of gratitude, right? I was just talking to someone this morning and he said to me that every morning when he wakes up and before he goes to sleep, he just tells the universe that he's grateful for all of the things that he has, for the wonderful day he's had, and for all of the privileges that he has, of the food he eats or the water he drinks. So it can be as simple as that. But when you start going into that space of gratitude and offer these prayers up to whichever force you believe in, it could be a god or a goddess or simply the source energy that we all have inside of us. So you can just thank the source energy and be more trusting of yourself, be more kind towards yourself, and allow yourself to be in that state of gratitude, because when you are in that state of gratitude you receive more. So whatever your issues are, you would be able to find creative solutions for it. Somebody might randomly pop up and offer you a helping hand. There are many different ways, they say, right? The universe works in mysterious ways. So when you start offering your prayers of gratitude and you live your life in that constant feeling like you're saying a prayer every single second, that is living in constant gratitude, then you will begin to see how things change so swiftly and so fast that you will be probably blown. You'll be like, whoa, I never expected this. So especially, when we are in tough times, we often forget that we have the power to change our situations, that we have different choices that we can make, and we can choose differently from what we've been choosing so far, which hasn't been working for us. So when we are reminded of the power of choice, that is when our mind goes like, oh, wait a minute, I thought I could only do this or that, but there is a third and a fourth and a fifth solution to this, and I should have thought of that before. So when you are in that calm, composed state through the prayers, then you will find the third and the fourth and the fifth solution, right? And if you can trust your instincts, because the wolf, like I said, is all about instincts. If you can trust your gut instincts and allow your instincts to guide you, you will find solutions coming to you much faster than you have expected. And if you're feeling like you are not in control of the situation, or if you feel like you're all over the place, write all of those things down and see how you can probably change them up to fit the current situation, and then feel more grounded. Because when you have a plan, right, we all like to have a plan and have things go according to plan, and it makes us feel in control, makes us feel like, okay, certain things are working out for us. So when we write them down and when we switch them up to follow our current protocol or whatever is happening in our lives, then you will feel a little bit more in control and not feel like you're losing control and you're all over the place and you're feeling directionless and you don't know what to do. Especially when you're feeling stuck and directionless, that is when you need to make that list of all the things that you want to do, you could have done or you should have done, and then see if there is anything on that list you can do right now. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we have right now with us, and that is all you need to focus on. Once you start doing this every minute and every second of every day, then you will form a pattern where you are so present in the moment, and you will be more inclined to listening to what your instincts are telling you, what your gut is telling you, and you will be able to get onto that path that you must be on in order to progress in life to a successful future, right? So just follow your heart, allow the wolf to lead you, and it will give you all the information you need. All you need to do is to call on to the energy of the wolf. You can do this in meditation. You can just sit and think about the wolf and ask the wolf to come and give you the energies of confidence, of intellect, of curiosity, of family, of teamwork, of friendship and loyalty even. So whatever it is that I spoke to you about the wolf, all of the different things it represents, you can always call on the wolf to imbue you with its energies of all of these wonderful qualities that it has. I hope these messages have resonated with you. If they did, do leave me a comment below. If there's a particular spirit animal guide you want me to talk about, do let me know in the comments below as well. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. I'll see you guys again in another video next week. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful, magical week ahead.